Hi, and welcome back to Wisdom from the Angels. My name is Carolyn. I'm an energy intuitive, and we're going to get right into the reading today. Okay? I'm going to ring the chime just to bring in the angels. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I did not do a pre-shuffle today, so bear with me. I am going to be using the Guardian Angels deck, and then I have another deck here that is, as you can see, it's kind of full, and it's called the Healing Angels of the Energy Field. So the Healing Angels of the Energy Field is from an energy modality that I know many of you have heard of Reiki. And Reiki is a hands-on healing modality. And I'm a Reiki master. And I'm a Reiki master in Sikkim Sekum Reiki, which is intuitive Reiki. Yes, there is more than one type of Reiki. There's over 100 different types. And I am a Sikkim Sekum master teacher, as well as I have other certifications in other energy healing modalities. And one of my other energy healing modalities is called IET, or Integrated Energy Therapy. And we have 9 angels that we work with on different integration points throughout your body as we're doing a session on you to release and to integrate. We can release the energy of resentment, of distrust, of fear, of stress, of powerlessness, of betrayal, of heartache, of unforgiveness, of revenge. We can release all of that, and we can bring in joy and peace and love, and we can replace that energy, that negative energy, and energy blockages. And we do it with the help of the angels. And so I have been working with the angels since I was a little girl, and throughout my life, and at different life periods I've used them. I've always known they were there. I have maybe not always utilized their assistance, but I have known that they were there. And you have angels that have been with you as well, and they've been with you before you even took your first breath. Okay? And if you're ever curious about who your angels are, you can just sit quietly and ask them to show you who they are. And then start to notice what names are showing up, what names keep showing up. Everyone has a guardian angel. Some of us have more than one. And at times we have more than one helping us in our lives. We do have an angel that is assigned to us throughout our lives. But we can have more than one guardian angel helping us at different points in our life. Okay, so I'm going to put on my glasses because the print is very small on these. And this is the Ten of Thought. And it shows 2 people kind of standing next to each other, looking out into the world. And the message here is a situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. Okay? The next card that came out is 3 of Emotion. And it says, wonderful news is on its way. Announcements regarding engagements and pregnancies and births or graduations will be revealed. New friends will be made, or communities of like-minded people will draw closer to one another. Exciting new beginnings or happy endings are just around the corner. Okay? And this is the healer of thought. And she looks very majestic, and she looks very much like, she would have been someone that would have been a leader. And it says, it's time to clean up your life. Get rid of anything that clutters your space or makes you disorganized. People who take from you but don't give back should be released as well. You or another person involved in this situation is wise, insightful, and caring, has a wonderful sense of humor, and offers a lot of life experience. And this message, I think, for today is kind of in line with all the messages that have been going on. And if you notice, the messages have been forming a story of sorts. And the story is one of healing. It is one of coming into union within oneself, because remember, we have to do the inside work before it can be projected outwardly. And this one that's about the healer of thought, this is really about letting go of something that isn't working in your life. And it may need to be let go of for right now, and maybe come back later when things have calmed down or changed or shifted, or the energies have shifted around whatever the situation is. But it's also saying it may also not just be a situation, it may be people you need to let go of. And you may need to start to let go of them so that more wonderful things can come into your life. And this says that the situation that has been really challenging you is behind you now. And you can move on. And it's important to let it go. And what these cards, these 3 cards for today, are telling me is that, you know, we have been in a situation, and probably not just from the pandemic or other situations in our lives, but we have been doing, a lot of us have been doing our inner work. And that inner work that we've been doing within ourselves is not for others to examine, explain, or judge. And people who are judging you, people who spend their time judging others, and people who spend their time really focusing on how someone else is showing up in the world, aren't doing their work. And that's a sign of caution as well. There are people out there who will judge you in a hot minute. And if you turn that same mirror back on them, they'd be as angry as anything. And be careful of people like that. Usually people who want to control, usually people who are judgmental, usually people who are seen one way with one group of people and another way with someone else. Be wary of them. They usually have an alternative agenda, and they're going to make sure that you pay for whatever their pain is. And there are people who are in pain. People who are happy and outgoing and full of joy, they don't have time for that. So we're being called right now to move into a space of joy and of happiness. And maybe people who need to be released from your life who are not in alignment with you. You know, everyone isn't going where you're going. And for those who are on a path of joy and peace and happiness, and who really desire well-being, and who are in the flow of their life, where it's flowing with ease, or it's beginning to. Remember, we are all at a new beginning. We're in 5D energy, and things are vibrating at a very different level than they vibrated before. And remember, we talked about the energies that are going on the planet, and astrologically, we can never go back. Those energies are there, and they are there to guide us and to help us. And we have a choice. We don't have to work with them. But if we do, our lives can really improve. So start to pay attention, because it is also telling us, remember, this is a time of something new coming in, celebration of happy times. If you've been doing your work, happy times are on their way to you. If you haven't been doing your work, never too late. You can always start at any point in time and do your own work. You cannot do the work for someone else. Everyone has to take that responsibility for themselves, especially if you are an adult. Okay? And the final message is going to come from one of the angels of the energy field. And it is Angel Celestina. And she blesses you with joy. And Celestina, when she shows up, she is all about the happiness, the joy, the peace. Joy is a high vibrating energy. And someone put in the comments that it is Hawkins' scale of consciousness. There are different ones, but on almost every scale you will find at the very top is joy, peace, enlightenment, bliss. And at the very bottom you'll find victim, control, not enough. And believe me, you were born with being more than enough. You were born in joy. You were born to be happy, to be full of abundance, to experience a life of heaven here on earth. That is what the angels want for us to really work toward as we are on our journeys and on our different paths. Take a moment, go within, reflect, rest, retreat from the world. What does retreat mean? Turn off the TV, turn off the devices, and I really mean turn them off. Maybe even shut off the Wi-Fi. It's a little scary at first, but start to see how you start to feel differently if you continue to do it for over a period of time. We are not electronic beings. We're not. We are beautifully made beings from the divine. We are created in the divine's image. Whatever you call your divine, be it God, the universe, whatever it is, Allah, we came from a divine connection. And we can co-create the lives we truly, truly, truly desire. We just have to get in there and start to really focus on what that is. And if you're not sure, start journaling. If you really can't get clarity, find a coach. I am also a life coach, and I use my life coaching to help my clients to realize their dreams, to move forward in their lives. Energy healing is not just for you when you get sick. It's also to keep your body vibrating on a higher level. It also allows you to release blockages of energy within your body. It allows you to release discomfort and stress and feeling powerless. It allows for more joy, for more peace and more happiness to come in. It allows you to release fear. It allows you to release all kinds of lower vibrational energies so that you can vibrate higher, so that you can realize your dreams, and so that you can really begin to show up and shine and really fulfill your divine contract here on this earth. All right, so give it some thought if you haven't already. And if you need some assistance, my information is below. Shoot me an email. I will promise I will get back to you, and we can have that conversation, okay? So, what I want you to do is go have a wonderful day, stay safe, remain healthy, and really go within and do your work. And when you need assistance, call on the angels. Get the flock in here. And if you really need help, shoot me an email and we can see how we can move forward and work together. All right? Namaste for today. And may you know more peace than your heart can hold. Take care. Bye-bye.